it like when it came out back, and then it was I was at a record store and they had it, but I didn't pick it up though. That they had it for like
Oh
$5, but
man, I got the
I gotta
album
hear that
for
shit
like
again. Huh?
I got the
I
album
gotta
for
hear
like
that again.
20 something bucks on vinyl and shit. Damn, you lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I do want to mention the live album. I do like the One Night Alone live album though.
Uh-huh.
We'll probably just do a stop and go on that.
Stop and go.
But at least we did the Rainbow Children. At least we started
Uh-huh.
off with that one.
I don't care for that one either. The only one
Yeah,
I
that
like
one's
so far that we did was Rave on 2. I like that one.
yeah, that's underrated. But
Apology yet to be determined. 3121 I have. I gotta go back to that one too. It's been years since I played that one.
I have a feeling you'll like musicology. I have a strong feeling
You said that before.
because it's a more R&B album. It's not he's not doing that jazz thing he's doing in Rainbow Children. Mm.
It's not even the jazz thing he's doing, right? Because he could do it. It's just that I just didn't like it. That's just what it was. I just didn't like it. It's not, it's not even with him. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, and I warned you. I was like, I warned, I warned you.
He's done jazz before though. That's saying like he could do it. It's just that I just didn't care for it.
Mm. Oh, Q.
She was good.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a long day. So I never knew there were actually three different TJ Swans and shit.
What you mean?
So I was watching this YouTuber named The Foundation who does like a lot of content on old school hip hop,
Mm,
and a lot of niggas in New York, like three niggas in New York, named themselves after TJ Swan or some shit too. So I'm gonna send you the video.
all right.
I'm about to start in about 5 minutes. Thanksgiving is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely can't wait. That's like one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah.
Give me Thanksgiving over Christmas any day. Q said, "What rapper antics really annoy you the most?"
Rapper
Mm,
antics.
well, as much as I love the game's music, sometimes his antics kind of disrupt his legacy. If that's what you mean.
Yeah, him name dropping still is annoying.
It's not even a name drop. It's just like you can just sometimes in an interview you can just see how bitter he can be sometimes and shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like his discography is very dope. Like from documentary to Doctor's Advocate, LAX. Um, he don't really have a lot of misses, if that makes sense. So yeah.
How do you get into beef with Bow Wow on Twitter?
Who?
How does he get into beef with Bow Wow on Twitter?
Who you talking about?
The game.
I never knew this. Wow.
Yeah. He had beef with Bow Wow like years ago. Like how does that happen? Like Shad Moss? How do you get Get into beef with a nigga named that calls up Bow Wow.
Two of the messiest niggas on social media beefing.
You
What
know,
else is new? What's up, Miss Murray?
hmm. Marty was good. Yeah, Bow Wow is Bow Wow. I can't say he annoys me because I don't listen to a nigga. So
Put it on a million motherfucking love. That's a classic. Okay, album anniversary. Let's see.
it's a lot. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Dangerous.
You know what? Let me see if I can find a good hip hop album first. Actually, fuck this. We can do that one. Fuck it.
Only one he did.
We can do a hip hop album and we can give a quick thoughts on Dangerous and shit. Cause I found a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a favorite of mine, but we can still do an album anniversary on it. Just because I was on
Yeah,
social media and yeah, I know I just have notification.
uh, of course he's doing Diddy updates and shit.
Who do you say Cameron versus who? Cameron
Cameron
versus
versus
who? You said what?
Cam Cameron versus someone. I ain't seen it in the
Yeah, I hate how YouTube does that shit now. It's like you have to
Yeah,
actually. Oh, Cameron versus Clarissa, whoever that is, Clarissa Shields. Mm. Whatever, I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I hate when YouTube does that shit. Where if it's a long title, you try to
Yeah,
read that shit. They actually want you to play the video. I was like, nigga, I don't want to play the video. I just want to read the title.
like
Come on, man. Like, fuck wrong with you? So YouTube just anytime they're gonna update shit, I always fuck up shit. So Funkmaster Flex is defending Drake against the lawsuit.
of course he is.
Not surprised. You don't like nobody from the West Coast.
You know.
I can just see him now. You think that's cool, nigga?
Crazy.
Fucking clown. Alrighty. I'm about to start whenever you are. Ready? What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely day? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying to build it with me. How you doing?
Good. Chilling.
All right. So for the 27th album anniversary, I want to switch it up a bit. This is an album personally I do not like,
Oh wow.
but you know what?
Yeah,
When it
album
comes
you
to
don't
album
like.
anniversary, yeah, when it comes to album anniversary, I'm not always going to do something I like. So I want to switch it up a little bit. It's Busta Rhymes with the Genesis album.
Oh Lord.
Oh yes, oh Lord indeed. This came out November 27, 2001. First of all, I've always hated this album cover. I've
I know it.
always hated it. Like, what is the point of this?
It was
Like,
lazy.
what?
Lazy album cover.
Okay, so if you guys have known me over the years, you guys know I never liked this album. we've done a review on this one, and it ain't safe no more as a double review just to get it over with and shit like that too. So the story with this album was that this was after Busta was on Elektra Records and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he had signed to J Records. You know, that was like Clive Davis label and shit like that too. Where that label was mostly known for putting on Alicia Keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They had other artists too, like Jamie Foxx, Jasmine
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan, but
Mm-hmm.
Alicia Keys was like their bread and butter
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So and you know Clive, he always wants to popularize. I'm just gonna say certain artists and stuff like that too.
Right.
And Buster was no exception. Cause like I said, the first four albums, it's like he had a theme like the world was gonna
Classic.
end and
Classic.
everything like that. But then the world didn't end, and it's like, what direction would he go? So he went for the more commercial kind of approach and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know where I go from here. So I'm just gonna go right from the gate. I never liked that song Pastor Cavassier Part Two. I never liked that record.
It was
I think it's
okay,
like
but they just played it too much though.
it did. I mean, you have, of course, it did not age well because Diddler and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't say Diddy's name with alcohol or
Right.
and shit like that too. Just don't say his name with alcohol or anything. So that shit don't age well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't really like a lot of songs. The only songs I really liked was the Shut 'Em Down 2002.
That was
I
fire.
liked that one. I think I did like Everybody Rise Again, but at the same time, it wasn't really anything special. Um, I think I did like the There's Only One Joint with Mary J. Blige.
That was
Yeah,
good. That was good.
21 songs. They really did not need 21 songs, really. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This was this album went platinum and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think it sold more than Anarchy. So, what do you
Really?
think about it? I think
Wow. And Anarchy was a better album.
it was
But the thing with Anarchy, there wasn't no big hits off of Anarchy though. That was the main issue. And he had a ton of collabs on that. He had Lenny Kravitz on that album, Jay Z, DMX, but there was no big hits. With Genesis, he had his hits. Breaking Neck, produced by Dr. Dre. That was the first single. You had Pastor Cavassier remix that the Neptunes did. Um, he had What It Is with Khalees. That was also on the Violators 2 compilation. I did like some songs. I just felt like it was a lot of filler on that album as well.
right,
You it should have been a shorter album. And I think Buster just lost his way. Just going from Elektra to J Records, and they didn't really know how to promote their rap artists anyway. They had Wyclef over there. We know what happened with him after the carnival. They had Swiss Beats over there. We know what happened with him and his label over there. Cassidy, that never panned out. So they were mostly focused on R&B. Alicia Keys was over there. Jimmy Cozier at one point was over there. You know, um, and I just felt like that was like just a transitional album for Buster. But then it got
right.
worse. It got worse with the next one after that with It Ain't Safe No More. That was one of his worst ones
Oh
before
man,
Blockbuster came out. But Blockbuster is his worst one, and then It Ain't Safe No More. I remember like hearing that. And there's only like two songs that I liked on that whole album. And of course he had the big hit with Mariah and Flip Mode, but that album was trash. And that was like the downfall of Buster when those albums came out. And then he redeemed himself with the Big Bang, but it was decent, right? I think he had more hits on Genesis than on Anarchy. Anarchy was just like a bunch of songs, but there was no big hits on that album. Though.
yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you about it because Anarchy was more of like a street album, to be real with you.
Right.
Like I think that might be the darkest album in
Yeah, back
Buster's
on my
discography.
bullshit too. I forgot about that one. That one was bad too.
Trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Mhm.
Other than that, we're gonna do our top 10 J. Cole verses, like featured guest. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a fun list. Let me pull up my list. So my number 10, my number 10, I gotta go with Jay-Z's A Star Is Born, which pretty much is like his debut solo single. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Um yeah, man, verse right here was pretty dope. This was like the first time people heard of J. Cole. This is on that God Awful Blueprint 3 album. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But this was like one of the few bright spots on it. So that's my number 10.
Number 10, I'm going with Miguel and J. Cole, Come Through and Chill. And they've done more than one song together. This was like on one of Miguel's latter albums, you know. And I think it was on the War album. I definitely enjoyed this one. The beat was fire. And then J. Cole's verse, he's talking about getting with this chick, and the chick had a man, and he's telling her, maybe your man might be a fan of mine. I don't want to lose him as a fan. That's streaming numbers for me. And he talked about, he threw some shade at Cleveland Browns fans as well, like being patient, like the Cleveland Browns fans, and I just love this whole verse. He said, I'm yeah, I don't want to put no pressure on you. I just want to put a blessing on you. Since I will last on just in session, I'm not really sure if you've been checking. I'm progressing. I just heard my song is popping out in Macedonia. So his whole verse was like just getting with this chick, even though she had a nigga, and just them linking up.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Jermaine's Interlude. This is coming from DJ Khaled's Major Key album, which came out in 2016. Um, I heard this album a while back ago.
Hmm.
I remember everyone was making a big deal out of it and shit like that, talking about this might be Khaled's best album, but you know, it has some joints though. It has some joints though. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of went back and forth if I wanted to put this song on here, but technically the DJ Khaled is the main artist. You know how the Khaled goes. But yeah, just J. Cole doing what he does best and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that tight lyrics and that he's always known for. So yeah, this one's definitely a favorite of mine.
Number 9 is Bia and J. Cole London. And Bia,
Mm,
she's a female rapper. She was on a reality show like years ago called the Sisterhood of, I think, Sisterhood of Hip Hop or something. It was a reality show with Diamond from Crime Mob and another female MC, Saya. And they were like all living together, and like the winner at the end of the reality show ended up getting a record deal, and Bia got a record deal with the Neptunes. Neptunes didn't know what to do with her, so she never came out with them. She did a song with Busta Rhymes. Uh, I want to say it was on that last horrible album he came out with, that Blockbuster joint. Um, she did like a whole video with him and all that, and so she's been out for a minute. She just really hasn't put out a lot of stuff, But this is like one song she put out with J. Cole. I believe they have a video for this as well, and it's just like a dope collab with J. Cole, and J. Cole can spit on any beat. And he did his thing on here. Plane just landed. He throw hop off the G4 standard. We say our op is G code. We blow his top, and that was volcanic. Loved his flow on that. Bia, she did her thing. So yeah, that was like one of my favorites.
okay, dope, dope. I love that track too. All right, so track number 8 is Planes. This is the song that Jeremiah had. Which he did this with Cole. Again, I never was a fan of Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? I just never liked his
Yeah,
stupid ass voice
yeah.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Me neither.
but again, J. Cole elevates this track right here. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like he did this pretty much sleeping and stuff like that. You need a nigga that can put it in your mouth and shit. I always loved that line he was doing.
Mm,
Um, yeah. So like I said, I didn't care for Miguel,
mhm.
but yeah, just my condolences and shit.
Number 8 is Voice the 5'9" featuring J. Cole, Bobla Boat, Bobla Boat. That was I remember when that song came out. That was like the lead single off of the Book of Ryan album, and they made a lot of hype about this collab as well. And Royce is very underrated. I felt like J. Cole stole the show on this. And he's saying, twist the cap, lift the bottle back, swig it, dig it, 10-inch rims on my mama's Civic, 10-inch woofers in the trunk to be specific. They bump rattled the license plate plus the windows tinted. Loved his flow on this. It was a great collab with Royce and um definitely slept on. We never did a review on this album.
No, we
Um,
did.
we did?
That's no, we did it.
Yeah. Book of Ryan, you know, I want to say there's a video for that. I know this was the lead single, so I want to say there's a video. I saw it like years ago, but I remember the collab with Royce and J. Cole. So
Okay, that was a dope pick. That was dope. My number 7 is Beyonce with the Party remix with J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? The original, she did that with what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Cube and everything, Ice Cube and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this time, she sets her sights off something else and everything, you know what I'm saying? Wait, what am I saying? Okay. Yeah, so this came from Beyonce's 4 album and shit. And then like I said, the original had Andre 3000. Honestly, I kind of prefer the J. Cole version. Nothing against Three Stacks. Three Stacks did his thing, but I feel like that beat Jeff definitely fit more J. Cole
yeah.
and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's another story for a different day.
All right. Number 7. This is coming from a band that Reg hates now, but maybe I would say that they first 2 or 3 albums he enjoyed. Maroon 5. Yes, J. Cole did a
Just
song with Maroon 5.
just the first album.
Just the first.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So songs about Jane. You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've loved Maroon 5, but even I will tell you they have changed their sound over the years, especially in the last 10 years. They're very trendy now. They just go by whatever is trendy on the radio. Um, but I will say like this is from their last good album, Five. They had big hits on there. Sugar. They had Maps. They had Animals, and they dropped the Animals remix with J. Cole, which was kind of weird because I still can't hear J. Cole over a Maroon 5, but I do love the Animals song from that album, and you know, he had a verse on there, and he said, "But in time, you gonna find you was meant for me. You're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. I'm addicted, one hit, won't do. I need a lot of you. Overdosing the potion has got me flowing on cloud 9." So I thought it was a good remix, especially at the time when remixes is not even a thing no more, especially in pop
Right.
music.
Right.
It was just something different, to hear a remix with Maroon 5 and J. Cole. They also had a remix of Sugar produced by Warren G, which was weird too to hear Warren G do
Warren
it.
G.
Yeah, Warren G did the remix of Sugar.
Wow. Okay. I
Yeah,
was not expecting that.
yeah. They're full of surprises, but I told you they're very trendy now. They go with whoever's hot. They've done stuff with SZA and Megan Thee Stallion and Future and very trendy now. They wasn't doing that when they first came out, but for whatever reason now, they whoever's trendy now in pop music, that's who they collab with.
Didn't they do a song with Nicki Minaj too?
Yes, I think they did something with Nicki as well.
Wow.
Yeah, this I blame Wiz Khalifa for this. This all started with Payphone when they did Payphone, and every year they kept doing trendy shit with whoever was hot at that time.
I never liked that payphone song either. But besides the point, number 6, we had number 6. Okay, it's the Wale, the Pessimist, and everything like that too. This is coming from the album About Nothing. So I remember when we did the Wale discography breakdown, and I
Mhm.
said to myself, this one should have been the second album
Yeah.
after the attention and shit like that too.
Hmm.
And Wale has so much fucking potential,
Hmm.
shit like that too. But then he signed to Maybach because he wanted that radio sound and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is definitely one of the few post attention tracks that I definitely fuck with and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? J. Cole definitely did his thing on this one, so I fuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the remix for Animals. That's just the single. He's not on the album itself. He's just on the remix for Animals. Um, Number six, I got Gangstar, Family and Loyalty. This is from the last Gangstar album that dropped a couple years ago. Um, Produced by Premier, of course. I love the beat. J. Cole did his thing on here. I believe this was the first single or second single, and he said, things like, that's precisely why I'm blessing you with the clear-cut messages. I'm destined to invest in urban sections where depression rules. I hope to heal the destitute before I leave this vestibule. Between the heavens and the seven circles, where some dead homies maybe rest, I plan to resurrect a few. Like, again, love this flow on that. It was great. They finally hear J. Cole over a Primo track. We've never heard that before, and
Right.
I would, huh?
I said right.
And I would like to hear J. Cole do some more stuff with Primo in the future. They did something with Ken. I don't remember the song with Kendrick and Maroon 5. I don't remember that song.
I know the song. I forgot. I just forgot the name of it.
I don't even remember that joint. That must have been like early Kendrick.
Like K. Dot Kendrick.
Yeah,
All right. So next one, I think we have top five now.
yeah.
We got Miguel. All that I got is you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
One of my favorite R&B tracks that came out that time. Miguel was fire at that
Definitely,
time too. You know what I'm saying? Miguel was
definitely.
just killing it.
Yeah.
Once he kicked that girl in that award show, that's when
They made too much out of that
his
though. That was an accident.
they did. Even the
Uh,
girl, even the girl was like she was cool about it. But I think she did sue him though at some point. You
she
know,
sued him for she. How you cool with somebody kicking you and it was an accident, and then you end up suing him?
I heard she sued him, but I don't know if that's true.
Ray Sean was good.
What's up, right? Well, you know she's probably white. So, you know.
Yeah, she was. I saw when he kicked her. 'Cause that was at the VMAs.
Yeah, because Miguel was cause Loki. She did kind of move a little bit when he did that jump though.
Right.
I haven't played that video a couple. I was like, she did kind of move a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one right here, all that I got is you. I love this record. You know, this came from the whole Kaleidoscope Dream album and stuff like that. So yeah, this one was a fire joint. I love it.
I got number five. I got Rap's hated artist right now. Drake and J. Cole, first person shooter. A
Mm,
dope ass collab. Now, if Drake could put out shit like this often, he would be considered a big three. He's not in nobody's big three. But this was a dope ass collab. Of course, Drake's verse and where Kendrick got at him because of that. But J. Cole's verse was fire. He said first person shooter mode, returning his song to a funeral. To them niggas that say we want off us, you better be talking about working in cubicles. Yeah, them boys had it locked, but I knew the code. A lot of niggas bit in my numero. Not the three, not the two. I'm the uno. Yeah. Loved it. Loved his verse. Um, it was just a dope collab. And they've done stuff before. You, if you remember, hit it in the morning. That was from the warm up, I think, or Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
That was always one of my favorite collabs with him and Drake. I thought they would. I think they did. He did put it on his first album, if I'm not mistaken. But this was a fire collab. People hate Drake, whatever. It was a dope ass collab.
Yeah, actually, I love that song too. That's my favorite era of Drake. That Thank Me Later era of Drake. I love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
far gone, Drake.
Oh, yeah, for sure. when he was making his best shit.
Right. Track number 4, I'm on. This is a song by Trey the Truth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This one features like hella rappers and stuff like that too, and it uses a very familiar '90s R&B sample. Um, I really just put this one here because I just need to fill out a slot. You know what I'm saying? Love this record though, but it was just like I never really been a big Trey the Truth fan like that. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, J Cole, of course, he always did his thing.
Yeah, all right. I got let me see. This is from the self-made Maybach Music, Rick Ross, Self-Made Volume 1, uh, which is my favorite volume in the trilogy. Um, there's a song called Fitted Cap with not Rick Ross, Wale, I think Meek Mill's on that, and J. Cole. I can't find the damn lyrics, but the beat is fire. That was definitely one of my joints. The chorus, my Jordan's high top, snap back, fitted cap. You got Ross on the chorus, killed it. Again, it was kind of weird even at that point to hear J. Cole on a Maybach Music compilation, but he did his thing on there. You know, that's like when Maybach was like at the height. When they were coming out with like Wale and Meek Mill first album, and Ross was dropping Teflon Don and God Forgives Me, I Don't, all that stuff. So I like
Yeah,
the song. I just can't find the lyrics right now. So
trust me, it be like that sometimes. All right, track number 2. Excuse me, track number 3. Let's just give me 1 second. I got to pull up some shit. But it's the song Trippy, which is actually by Anderson Paak. You know what I'm saying? That was from the Oxnard album.
hmm
Very dope record right there.
really dope.
You know what I'm saying? We have to talk about the album one day
For
and
sure.
everything.
I
You know what I'm
got I
saying?
got his first three. I got Malibu, Oxnard, and Ventura,
Dope.
and of course the White Lord shit.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, he definitely did his thing on this track right here. You know, him and Anderson Paak have so much dope chemistry. It's not even funny.
hmm That's it.
Yeah, that's my number 3.
Number three, a track you mentioned already, Miguel. All I Want Is You from his first album. I love that beat. J. Cole sounded crazy on that joint. It was a vintage hip hop soul track done in the like late 2000s, 2010s, and I wasn't even a Miguel fan, but I remember when that song came out and it was everywhere. I remember seeing the video for that, and it was just one of those songs that you couldn't deny. It was just a dope ass song. His verse. He mentioned Will Smith even in his verse. Saying I hit the club when you left me thinking that could heal shit. Trying to celebrate my Independence Day. Will Smith. Just referencing Will Smith is dope. You know what I mean? And yeah, he killed it. Like I said, like him and Miguel has done stuff after that. They really want to. They really could put out like a album right now, and people definitely like it. I definitely think that's something they should look into, or EP or something. But yeah, this
Right.
was this was fire. This is definitely one of my favorite Miguel songs, like all time. He hasn't put out a lot of shit in a minute. I know he has a new song out, so I know he's coming out with new music soon. So yeah, this is my number three.
Dope, dope. My number 2 is A Lot featuring 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? This is actually one of the few 21 Savage songs I definitely F with. I'm not really the biggest 21 fan like that, you know what I'm saying? But this one, him and J. Cole always got some dope chemistry. And he just talk about like the blessings and the curses that come through his life and how he deals with them and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this was definitely a favorite of mine.
Number two for me, It's Janet Jackson and J. Cole, No Sleep. I don't like her album though. That was it Unbreakable? Didn't I like that album? Thought it was terrible. She had a lot of the production was outdated, but that's the one song from that album that I actually enjoyed. Produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And there's two different versions. There's one without him. There's one with him. I think the one with him is the one that came out in the video. And he just to see him with
Yeah.
Benny Funk, Good Times was just dope. And that's when he made it. Like when that collab came out with Janet, it was like he's officially made it to collab with Jackson, and the beat was fire. It was real melodic. He had his verse. I go my way, you go yours. You taste real life, I taste tours. Sweet at first, but after a while, too much sugar. They say it's bad for your smile. Loved his verse. Loved that song from Janet. I just think didn't like the album at all.
I'm not mad at you about that. Alright, and my number one is legendary. This is with J. Cole. Excuse me, Joey Badass from the All American Badass album. Fire, fire, fire joint. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, this is actually the first collab that they've done. You know what I'm saying? After they met up at the False Prophets remix that came out in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Just them braggadocio, just some classic braggadocio from them and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to um what's his name? Yeah, when it comes to J. Cole and everything like that too, he definitely has that humbleness with the braggadocio and everything like that too, which I fucking love. You know what I'm saying? I love the line where he says, "How much does a man need? How much can he hoard before his greed? How can a rich father teach humbleness to his seed?" You know what I'm saying? Just definitely asking a lot of thought-provoking questions and everything. So yeah, that's definitely a favorite of mine.
Number one for me is Benny the Butcher and J. Cole, Johnny P's Caddy from Tana Talk 4.
Oh wow.
Phenomenal too. Produced by Alchemist. Love that album. This was the first single, and I played this during the Alchemist beat battle we did. That was one of this because I was like when we
Hmm.
did that one, I'm like, yo, I gotta. I think it just came out when we did that battle. I'm like, yo, I gotta add this to the list. So if you see the Alchemist beat battle, check that out on Regis channel. Classic beat battle we did,
Yes, sir.
and of course Benny killed it, but J. Cole was definitely in his bag with his verse. He said, on the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real one's here. The young boy that walked with lines around the outlines of chalk where the corpses line. Loved his verse. He sounded phenomenal over that Alchemist beat, and it's a classic collab.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. Um, next one. Oh, that's the last one. We finished it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
that was
I,
all
I
quick.
had I had Joey Badass honorable mention too. 'Cause I do love American Badass album. That was a great album from
Yeah,
Joey. I love that collab with him and J. Cole.
same. But yeah, man. I'm actually gonna end this off right here. I gotta get ready for work in the morning and shit like that too. But this has been a fun ass list. We definitely gotta do some more of these. I'm trying to think of another rap we can do that has dope guest features
You,
and everything like that too.
you hit me up about another one too. You remember?
When that, yeah,
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 I'll
yeah.
hit you
I
up.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that one next and
Mhm.
shit. But so tomorrow at midnight we're gonna do Linkin Park's next album, the Minutes and Madness album and shit like that too. That's gonna be tomorrow at midnight, and we're also gonna give our thoughts on the Collision Course mashup album with Jay Z.
Right.
Just to stop and go and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been pretty solid day today and
Mhm.
everything like that. So I'm pretty grateful about a lot of things today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end this off right here today and everything like that too. I'll definitely come back later on this week. Um, anything you want to say before we head out?
Tomorrow I'm going live. I might go live either on my channel or Instagram. I haven't decided yet with Rocker Bash, because Rocker Bash hit me up the same time that you
Okay,
hit me up to do the Kendrick and Ice Cube review. So he wants to give his own thoughts and opinions on both of those albums. So I'm gonna go live right now. It's gonna be on my channel, but I might move to just Instagram live at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. We'll go
right,
live, and talk about those two West Coast albums. And Saturday I might go live again with Mike if he's available to do the Survivor Series 2024 review on that pay per view. Um,
gotcha.
at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it'll be early because it's gonna end. It's gonna end early. So we'll see.
Okay, okay. Well, all up for you when it comes to that. To be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
Um, this has been a fun ass view, fun ass night, and hope y'all see you soon. Peace.
Peace.